first this new Trailhawk we took to Texas, and really it's the first time that journalists had a chance to put it through its paces against the competition. And it truly took the capability to the next level. It's got quadrilift air suspension. The Jeep raises up to almost 11 inches of ground clearance. It's got these really aggressive Goodyear silent armor tires with Kevlar reinforcement that are just unstoppable. We had this one part of the trail that they ended up having to close near the end of the event because the other vehicles couldn't get up and it was causing too much grief. But the Grand Cherokee, a vehicle that looks as good as this, shouldn't be able to go the places that are the extremes of where this vehicle is going. And it was doing it with ease. With the Moab, people were blown away. We put a couple of extra pieces of four-wheel drive capability gear on that Jeep as well. And we really have positioned that Jeep between the Sahara and the Rubicon. Rubicon is still the epitome of what true capability means for Wrangler. But there was a space in the middle that customers were asking for just a little bit more capability than the very capable Sahara already offered. So we did that with the addition that we call Moab. It got added traction with the Goodyear silent armor tires, and it got a rear locker for the first time available on that Wrangler, and it was really a good way to demonstrate its capability. So there was one really cool hill at the end, and I remember taking that up the hill with a couple of journalists and just trying to talk about the Jeep and how it was working in the environment. And I would stop halfway up the hill. And the journalists would just look and say, "Are you sure you want me to stop?" And I'd say, "No, trust us. It's a Jeep. We know what we're doing." Because generally speaking, the competitive vehicles would need to have a lot of momentum to keep going up the hill. And to stop that momentum, you really had to have a lot of confidence in your vehicle. So to ask them to stop, I got a lot of sideways looks. But it was amazing when they just engaged the rear locker, took their foot off the gas, used the hill ascent control, and just actually got the vehicle started again in a really, almost a non-event happened after that. And it was just, you're starting on a really crazy incline and the Jeep is just walking up the mountain like it's taking off from the start here for most vehicles. And it was kind of activities like that that just blew the journalist away and made sure that Wrangler got to the top of the ranks for the rewards.